Folks, we are live back in. Oh, I gotta adjust my view. I can't look at the screen. I gotta look at the camera. Um, because we had to adjust the camera angle to make sure we could get all three of us in. We are back from the Poconos.
This is cozy.
We are back from the Poconos. Normally you have Rach and I, but today we have
Yes, all of our house guests, as part of their
a part of the
board, they have to
House
appear
guests.
on.
You never
Yeah,
wore that. I'm not that big.
have to appear on.
on Game is
on,
Hell.
well, on every podcast.
I've been on
Sorry,
3 plus my podcast this afternoon.
and those didn't count.
Oh, they don't count.
No.
Rachel's
Hi,
like
folks.
I wasn't on them. They don't count. So we are going to be talking about paying it forward later on in this live stream. By the way, for those of you that are watching live, comments will appear on the screen immediately. I'm using the restream embedded chat, so please feel free to do a shout out, connect to us, and if you have questions, we'll be happy to answer them. So we spent the bulk of last week in the Poconos. We got up
And
there
you
on.
sound as tired as I feel.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
first things first. I was supposed to have a
Oh God,
surgical
yes.
procedure on Monday,
Which
but
didn't happen.
no, sir, it didn't happen because Sunday
Achoo.
started sneezing and having respiratory, cold symptoms. So, uh, it was opted to, postpone the surgery.
Right. She called on Monday morning to let them know the symptoms that she was experiencing, and Hector, welcome. And they were like, "Yeah, no, we're gonna punt. This isn't happening," which actually was good because that was the day. Paul, welcome. Yeah, Glenn seems ultra relaxed as well. He should be. Hey, he gets the
He's got the recliner.
he's got the Archie Bunker chair.
Yeah.
I took some Tylenol.
There you go. So we got to pick up Glenn earlier than initially expected on Monday. And then we took Glenn into Manhattan on Tuesday to hit the to hit Port Authority bus terminal.
And then completes.
Right, because we had to get a picture of Jackie Gleason as one of the honeymooners. There's a statue
I
there.
insisted on that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't.
that
e-
was one of Glenn's requests, so we started
That
there.
was and that's probably the easiest.
Maybe.
Fugly, don't type to me in French. I can't. I swear to God. I oui oui poo poo caca. That's about all I know in my French.
Eau de toilette.
Eau
Eau de
de
parfum.
eau de toilette. Um. Oh, so let me catch up on these. Flint, howdy. Is Glenn the patient tonight? No, Glenn is the guest tonight.
The experiment.
Yes. So, and Hector, I'll get to yours in a second. Actually, I'll get to yours as I'm doing this. So, we went to the complete, and then we went to the Captain's across the street
Yeah.
for lunch. And the Captain's is a nice little location
Yeah.
to go to.
Good food too.
Yeah. Whatever you do, make sure you add bacon. It's like $2, and you give you enough bacon for like
It's a
three
very
people.
thick cut bacon.
Yeah.
As long as it's crispy, I don't care.
Yeah.
Hector, I am throwing a link in that will take you to the Humble Bundle. Hector said I sent you a message in Discord asking about your Humble Bundle link. So I wanted to buy the Mutant and Mastermind bundle. I didn't even get that far. I just saw that there was a bundle for the new Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Edition, and although I have the core rules and have the starter set, I don't have a lot of the additional material for it. And the Warhammer Fantasy World is just great for the lore. So
And get the Mutants and Masterminds. Excellent for Supers RPG.
well, that's what I'm gonna have to look at that after the show.
If you find champions too challenging, that'll take it down Take
Well,
it down quite a few notches, and you'll like it.
The Masterminds is built off the OGL, correct?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay.
I have second edition, which that's once again, it's one of those companies where the first edition was almost there, and then the second, when they came out, the second edition is okay. Now I could use this.
See, like I never got Mutants and Mastermind, but I do remember enjoying True 20 from Green Ronin.
Pretty much close.
Okay.
Um,
I like all their little
I,
setting stuff.
I remember on Green Ronin, I used to go on their forum for Mutants and Math, which is the Atomic Think Tank, and Steve Kenson, the author, was on there, and I must have badgered him like crazy trying to figure out how this first edition worked.
Uh-huh.
Then he brought the second edition. I was, oh, okay, fine.
So Hector, this is how Humble Bundle is using a different service now for their affiliate link. So you're not going to see the old affiliate link. But this is the Humble Bundle affiliate link. It takes you to the Humble Bundle homepage. I can't even get links that go directly to products unless somehow they're highlighting it. But that link should theoretically work. There may be some kinks in it, but that should take you. I know it doesn't put the old 10 car partner 10 car, but they've got a new company that they're working with, so it should work. Don't worry about it. Just make the purchase. It's good prices and good stuff. I do, and a portion goes to charity, which I think is a really great thing. So
Do they say which charity?
usually they do. They say which charity.
It's different with each thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
each company, like the usually when Frog God does it, it's the the Navy and Marines response group or something like that. You know, everybody has their own charities that they take care of.
Right.
TXG, welcome. Good to see you. So, and listen, we got links in the bottom of the screen if you want to shop at Drive Through. Of course, Drive Through has a Halloween sale going on right now. They don't have any doorbusters. I guess we'll probably won't see any doorbusters over there until around Black Friday. But they do have some discounts of between 20 and 40% off. So if there's stuff that you like, please feel free to chop with the links. So other than that, and we went up to on Wednesday. We went up to the Poconos after Rach had a scan done, because you know us.
6 months. I get to have before my next one.
Yeah. So this was
So it
We
was
just
good.
got back this afternoon.
what's up? Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
just came back this
Yeah.
afternoon. So we went up Wednesday.
He made a long story short.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna fill in all that stuff for you all. So we went up Wednesday, and Glenn and I did a live with Jim Kitchen and Bad Mike. We did a Talking Crit, which was a lot of fun. And we got some decent frozen pizza actually for dinner that day.
Yes, we did.
Tony's and somebody's Detroit thing.
Yeah,
Oh, the DiGiorno thing.
Was that DiGiorno?
It was DiGiorno.
The Detroit?
Detroit
pizza?
style pizza, which I
Man,
think.
that was good. A nice crispy.
Yeah, Tony's was totally
Pizza.
crispy.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was actually very nice. So then on Thursday,
Didn't know.
we went to the Ridge in Hawley, PA.
Oh yeah.
And the Ridge,
Eating fest.
the Ridge pretty much gives you, realistically, if you don't want to burst your seams, they give you enough food for 3 meals in one.
Yes, they do.
So and it's really good, tasty food. The service is great. I can't recommend it enough. If you were ever in the Lake Wallenpaupack region, the Ridge is downtown Hawley, and I say downtown. Downtown's like what 3-4 blocks long.
Yep.
It's not really a big downtown, but the Ridge is an excellent restaurant.
You know, we did your other podcast. What was it?
Yeah, we on that night we appeared with Don and Tom on the vlog of many things,
Mhm.
and we did. Oh, by the way, we did I closed my watch rings for exercise just by walking around. We did a lot of walking.
A lot of antiquing.
A lot of it.
Mhm.
And now, to be honest with you, I mean, Rach and I go up to the Poconos, I don't know, maybe once a month on average, especially in the summertime, maybe a little bit more. And we never go antiquing. And why? Because it's there and you don't think about it. But with Glenn with us, we went antiquing, and I bought an issue of Cracked magazine, which is probably still in the trunk, from
Yeah, I didn't
1969.
see it with any of the stuff that was
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
planned.
it
probably,
was required by Becky that I go get some antique stuff.
so that was his whole pass. You can go, but you got to bring back.
Yeah, I think we cleared every antique store in Holly.
We hit. Oh my God, a number. And what I found
In
very,
Molly, yes.
yeah, I what I found very interesting is that we met as store owners, transplanted New Yorkers. It was very interesting to see that happen. Oh, we also went antiquing antiquing in Holmesdale.
But we did one side of the street.
Yeah, we didn't do both. Holmesdale has a real main street. It's probably about, I don't know.
Save it for next time.
Yeah, half,
Maybe 8 blocks.
no, it's at least a half mile long.
10
So,
blocks? Really?
yeah, it's at least 10.
And yeah, I proved to you that antiquing does not have to be expensive.
No,
Well, no, I just thought I was gonna find like stuffy stuff, like old stuff that like I wasn't sure I'd care about or whatever, and that wasn't the case. I found a singing bowl there, guys.
yes, Rach
In
loves
our
her
first
singing
stop.
bowls. And that's like, you found a singing bowl. Well, I know that's going home
Yeah,
with
then
us.
I walk out.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, that's going with her."
Yeah, I was just like, we're done. And in Holmesdale, we found a store that had
It was
some great
kind of
stones
yeah, the stones.
and a lot of fossils.
Mhm.
And the store owner, which was very sweet, right? Rach loves it. She gave me a gift, which of course I grabbed for Rach because I'm not stupid. I think, don't you want something free? I'm giving it to you. It's a gift. I'm like, beware free
I was kind of
gifts.
like,
I'm here. I'm here. Leave my husband
That's
alone.
my man.
That my
That's
man.
my man. I don't know what you're doing, girl.
Becky got a lot of blue glass out of me,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which I spent quite a bit of coin mailing back.
but she should be very happy. We did a lot. We did a lot of fun.
And I finally
shopping.
got an authentic straight razor, which they'll have to send me because I can't take it through TSA.
Yep, we have that
Right.
in the room.
So we're gonna have to be mailing Glenn. Glenn,
It's
don't
a nice one too.
don't tell the postal service that we're mailing a sharp object.
I don't think they've ever asked me that.
I don't think
They
they-
ask if it's perfume.
Is it perfume? Because it might stink up our place.
Well, yeah, they kind of, I don't know. And then there's like certain places in the country where you can't send perfume.
Hmm.
So,
Tell them it's a tool or something.
yeah, I mean,
It's
they
a
don't ever
hammer.
ask about, like, you could send like weapons or
Oh.
whatever. And
Is there a fire
Well,
on
maybe
in
they
here?
do ask about weapons. I don't know. But yeah, it's just perfume. The question about perfume stood out to me. I was like, oh, well, how do you send perfume
What
then?
else? Oh yeah, I had
prohibited?
to send Gage his Comic-Con stuff too. So
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Because Glenn,
Oh yeah, you went
Last
to
Sun-
Comic Con.
a week ago today,
Jason.
you were at Comic Con. That's right.
Yeah, big trip, Glenn.
Yeah.
New York Comic Con. What a mess.
Uh,
Oh, I'm still trying to get over. I'm still tired over that.
So then last night, well, I should say on Friday night, I was looking at the Stourbridge line or Stourbridge line. They I think the name of the engine model was the Stourbridge Lion, the original.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sturbridge.
Yes, and because they do little train excursions out of Holmesdale usually.
Here's a party, man.
Does your parcel contain anything liquid, fragile, perishable, or potentially hazardous? No,
Oh yeah.
It's a pencil.
it's a pencil dice,
That's hazardous.
and depending on whose hands it's in. But I noticed that they were doing a Blue Moon train ride to the Grove.
You're like, what the hell is that?
And Halloween costumes were optional, and it was adult only. There, you were
Because they
adulting,
were serving booze.
right? Now, it wasn't booze on the train
No, it was at the Grove.
at the Grove, although they gave you mason jars. That was really pretty
Yeah,
cool,
the
actually.
Yeah, it was.
collectible mason.
That was really nice.
Yeah, if I can get it home in one piece, it'll be all right.
Uh-huh. Or do you want us to mail it with the?
Nah,
Okay.
I'll take my chances. I got enough stuff in there.
Yeah, I wrapped mine in
Okay.
clothing to come home.
Yeah.
So it was from 5 to 8, and basically it was about a half an hour to get out to the Grove, and then the Grove is their
I think that's the was it event area?
it's their event area. They do Easter there. They do Christmas there.
And
I guess.
Halloween.
Yeah, there's several Christmas.
That was
trades
great. They
and
had a couple. They had a couple of trucks out there with burgers and pizza.
Oh, the pizza was
Mhm.
good.
Oh
Had
yeah.
a,
Brick.
had a DJ,
Sorry. Yep.
Yep.
place to buy
Dancing.
beer and a couple of wine stands.
Fugly, you're causing troubles here. If costumes are optional, is the alternative nudity? All right. So here, now, Fugly, I know you live in a warmer environment, so
Oh my god, we were freezing.
I'll break this down to you. Although my phone said it was 50, I don't believe my phone.
No.
But and I wore my fleece lined hoodie.
I layered.
And these two layered,
So did I, yeah.
and it was cold, and it was even colder because
I
you were
had a
buying
down vest on,
buying
a
ice
fleece
cold.
and a long sleeve shirt.
You were buying ice cold drinks
Mhm.
to go along with it. But and it was so cold that
It was breezy.
so we got 2 brick oven pizzas. There were 12-inch pies split between the three of us. One was pepperoni, one was margarita. I mean, the sauce was those Italian crushed tomatoes.
Chef's kiss.
Yes, it was fresh mozz. I think there was fresh basil on it. It was really, really well done.
And the how do you call it? The pepperoni?
Yeah.
It's kind of crunchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which made it cool.
Yeah, those little ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were little and they crunchy. It
They-
was
they-
so nice.
They did a little. They did a little curl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the food was really, and it was just a very. But I mean, when they give you a
But of
beeper
course-
at a food truck, so you can wait for your order, and everybody waited for their order around the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a big old bonfire.
Yeah,
That
big
was great.
but
That was my favorite spot.
it was good, and it's funny too because when we all decided, and we got pictures of Rach and I. Oh my God, that oversized chair that we were
I
on.
gotta send you guys those.
Yes,
Please.
I'll make sure that I
If nothing else, it'll be on Facebook.
I'll share it on one of the videos on this channel just so you all can get a good laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll do Joe the Goya traffic.
I took Eric and Rach's picture, which made me decide I didn't want to take that picture.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, you would have filled out the chair more because you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw how much trouble you had getting out.
Oh well, that's my sciatica. I please.
Yeah.
But you were so stiff when you got in. You were like,
I was like, oh my God, I can't move. I think I died. Not in a good way. Oh my God. I mean, Glenn had to reach over and prop me up. And then I still had to shimmy my way off.
We got a picture with the conductor,
Oh yeah.
Bert.
Yeah, yep.
He was
oh,
great.
Bart. Yeah.
Bart.
No, Bart. He was
Bart.
great. Bart.
So and
Shout out to Bart.
Bart is he's got a son my age.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was the oldest or the youngest.
I think
But-
that was his youngest.
Yeah, okay, could have been his youngest. Was my age.
I think he said that.
Yeah, so I was like, so Bert's probably in his 80s, and he's a spry young 80s. I
Oh,
swear to God.
Yeah, he's really good.
Takes
care of himself.
Your seat at the table. Pay it forward. At least it rolls backwards.
Indeed.
Flint, Joe the lawyer traffic. You mean all those tourists? Yeah, they're gonna come for pictures of Tenkai. I don't
There
think
was
so.
pretty good costumes there too.
Yeah, there were some really
had, like,
well
There was
done.
one lady who had like a Grinch hoodie and stuff down. She brought her dog as Max.
Yes.
A sweet little dog.
And then the other lady was Rudolph?
Yeah.
Yes. And then
The Scooby Gang was there.
there was a Scooby Doo people.
Too many prisoners. There were too many escaped
And then they
prisoners.
had a chain gang.
Yeah, a lot
It's
of
a
chain-
group
a chain-
costume.
Yeah, but here's the funny.
And then another one wearing orange.
Now, so
Oh,
now,
that was David S. Pumpkins.
yeah, no, there was a pumpkin guy.
Well, no, there was a guy wearing orange
Yeah.
who was an escapee.
Oh, there
too.
was a-
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
there,
right.
there was
He had an orange.
what is it? One
Yeah,
of those
the orange scrubs.
Yeah.
one of those troopers. What's that? Starship Trooper guys. There was a Starship Trooper.
After we're done with this episode, I'm going to have you sit down and watch that clip from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, gee.
David S. Pumpkins.
To get an idea of what that is. I was like, what is that?
Hey, it's Tom Hanks. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He was hosting.
But we had a really good time with cops and people. The people on our train car. The train car itself was from what, the
30s.
1930s.
Oh yeah, they were old.
And it had like spitting is prohibited.
And I thought it was for the same reason why spitting would be prohibited in the subway. Like they got that rule around the time of like when the subway was first built. There was a lot of like tuberculosis, like the
And spit on the
consumption.
floor.
And people would spit, and like that's how the disease was transmitted. So they wanted to control for transmission, and the health department put that rule on the subway.
But Rach, what was the reason why?
The reason why was because when people would ride with the windows open, and someone would spit out like some
Tobacco.
chew.
Yeah.
It would hit somebody farther back in the train.
Yeah.
So nobody wants your chew on the choo-choo.
Yeah.
Nobody wants your choo-choo on the choo-choo. So this is one of those old cars too, where you can take the seats and reverse them the direction.
Yeah, that was cool.
And there were multiple bathrooms on each train car. I was surprised, and it was always the same person using the bathroom. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, there was that couple that was across from us.
Yeah.
One or the other was always in the back. They when we were the last ones to disembark, they were like, and there's one person in the bathroom. I guess they suffer from motion sickness or something like that.
Yeah.
And we stayed there until about 3 hours. Actually, everybody, I guess they all stopped at the same time because we went out there. It's like, I'm too damn cold. I need to be on the train.
Right, and the train was,
we submitted around 7:30 or something.
right. So, well, we actually no, we said
7:15.
7:15, and at 7:25, you heard the
Oh, the voice.
Everybody's going, oh, thank God.
I'm like, we're already on. We're already in place. And going out to the Grove was nice because we got there around 5:35, so it was nice and sunny, and it was a beautiful ride.
They had cornhole like on the side to play.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the train ride itself. It was very scenic.
They had
Yeah, it was.
pumpkin bowling.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they set up hay bales for lanes. And,
That's what that was. I didn't understand that. Oh, I was just like, oh, is that just for people to sit on it?
I don't think they were rolling real pumpkins, but
I don't know. There were so many pumpkins around. You couldn't step
Well, yeah,
without
you were
kicking
like,
a
oh,
pumpkin.
well,
And they had a
there's just
really
a whole
good-
bunch of pumpkins, Rachel. Be careful where you
Yeah.
step.
and they got a really good DJ.
Yeah, the music was really
Yeah.
good.
It was every genre.
And even the songs that I didn't necessarily like the genre, I was like, oh, this is tolerable.
Yeah.
It's not making me go, stop the noise, stop the noise. I was like, all right, I don't like that song, and I don't like that genre, but it could be worse.
They played the Ghostbusters theme. I'm going, oh my God, not again.
Bam, 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 bam. It's like, I ain't
Well,
afraid
I love
ghosts.
that song, but running
Yeah.
the Ghostbusters game Thursday, it was like, it's never getting out of my head. It was in my
Yeah.
head until I ran the damn thing. Now it's back in my head again.
All right.
So-
well, you got Halloween coming, so good.
Right. So now, folks, Glenn is a large part of the reason why last week's show got moved to Sunday, because we were out there in Long Island with Glenn as he was
In
running.
these games.
He was writing Hyperborea and Ghostbusters
For Halloween.
for Halloween. But he told us, truthfully, he revealed today
Yeah.
on a podcast that he didn't even do it for Halloween. He's
I
wanted to get,
didn't even click.
didn't
I just
even
want
click.
to do something
Huh.
different. I just want to do something different for you guys.
Oh.
and I didn't feel like running Mutant Future.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Jason.
No
I
mutant
never heard of
future.
that one.
It's a simple system, so
Yeah, that was nice. It was very accessible.
it was a lot of fun.
So mutant future rates would be like
Game Oral.
or mutant crawl classics without the funky dice.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Mm.
with the funky the funky dice that you already know, as opposed to the funky dice that you're like, oh god, well,
A
what?
D7, oh boy.
Yeah, the
Oh,
odds. That's crazy.
it's like D12, D14, D6. I can't tell the difference. Enough already. So then we came back. We came back today, and I was part of a Thako's Hammer episode recording today.
And he liked it.
I liked it. Mikey
Aw.
liked it. So
He's invited back whenever he wants.
yeah, which is very
Aw.
sweet. But I said, listen, you got to bring Bad Mike on first.
Okay.
You know, he's the wayward child.
He's already complaining about it.
Yeah, he's like a founding member. He's got to get his chance. But and by the way, folks, just so you all know, especially for my friends on the opposite sides of the what do you call it? On the other side of the sea, on different continents,
Across the sea.
across the sea. I'm
Have
going.
you
I'm,
ever been across the sea?
after some might not be this week, but it's certainly before Thanksgiving. I am going to, and I will announce this on social media. I will announce it on the daily videos, but I'll try to do once a week live during the daytime. The day so my friends out in the UK and Finland, because I can see where a lot of these,
You better watch it. It'd probably be more Glenn.
I'm just saying, because with this, when I can do the chat interface on the screen, it means that I can actually do a solo if necessary, even if it's only for half an hour or whatever, because I do want to get a chance to interact with the community of the tavern. That's outside, outside of the
You gotta
usual
kill
hours.
yourself. You gotta kill yourself with all this live streaming. So
Mm.
Listen, I see live. I know people that do like 4 videos a day and then do a live stream.
I know where do they get the energy?
I don't know. I guess they're making money off it. I'm not making that much money.
True.
Again, folks, remember, I don't do advertising. Okay, I don't do sponsorships, and I was offered a very generous sponsorship.
He's got a good pension. That's why.
I got a good pension,
I ain't got no pension.
but I was actually offered a very generous sponsorship program that a lot of the RPG YouTubers have said, yeah, sure, sign me up. And it's going to be for an upcoming Kickstarter. And I said, listen, I was tempted, and I really appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to pass because I just don't do that unless it's benefiting a charity or if it's benefiting something else like North Texas or work with a paid charity. However, however, I will be bringing that team on when their Kickstarter launches, so
Cool.
they'll get covered, and
Cool.
but I'll do it my way. You don't want me to sing, folks. You want Glenn to sing.
Yes.
You want Rach to sing.
I don't know,
He-
Glenn. Yeah, never mind.
Uh,
Oh, well, you were on you're going to be on an episode of Radio Grognard too.
look at this. I'm oh, that's right. We recorded that
Yeah,
last night.
everywhere, darling.
You know what?
Recorded that yesterday.
There is a public access show that is now on YouTube. And what is it called, Rachie? Too Much Heshy.
Oh yeah, and no, not too much.
No?
No,
Just enough Heshy?
just enough, Heshy.
Just enough Heshy. Sorry, I thought it was
That
too
might be different for many people. How
Just-
much
It's
Heshy
just
they can tolerate, or
I just watch enough Heshy that I can tolerate Heshy. But it's very much what you would expect from public access. I consider this channel to be something not quite like that, but there's something akin. Glenn makes sure his stuff is done to a T. The guys over at Thaco's Hammer, they worry about sound levels and all this other one. There's a reason why I do these lives, because you can't hold me to a higher standard.
Oh damn! You're letting the secret out, huh?
I'm letting the secret out.
Oh, hey, I just like things polished.
I know.
And
I-
Dicky's Hammer,
These are our sound
you know.
professionals.
Well,
Yeah.
I let Brian and the producer worry about that.
Yeah, no, you guys are professional.
We actually got a producer, believe it or not.
Really.
Yeah, a guy volunteered about 6 months ago. And it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
sure.
cool.
Because Brian and I were taking turns doing it, and neither of us liked to do it.
Oh.
We record a 2-hour show, and then I try and edit it, or and I have to listen to the whole thing to make sure. And halfway through, I'm falling asleep, and it's not because of the show or anything. It's just that's me.
Right.
So I'm glad we have a producer now.
Okay.
Nice.
You're your own producer.
Yeah. Flint, I've heard of smoking too much Heshy. Heshy with an SH, not a CH. Not
Not hash. But
nah.
This guy sounds
Not
familiar.
hashy.
He sounds familiar.
We'll have to make
Heshy Tishla.
Heshy Tishla.
Is he an overweight guy with a middle-aged overweight guy with the glasses?
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
He gets crank calls. Everybody thinking he's the Penguin.
Oh my God. I'm not the Penguin.
Mhm.
I run for office whenever I can. Vote Heshy. Wait, that's too much hashish. Yes, Flint, too much hashish. So, all right. So
I'm gonna look him up.
now that we are at the midway point, we're gonna kind of delve into this because Glenn's the reason why it even came up to into my head, paying it forward, because we kind of discussed it, and this whole thing about life, if you are going to be successful as a person, not saying as a businessman, as a writer, as an artist, as whatever your profession is, but if you're going to be successful in life as a person that is respected because of the deeds you do, not necessarily the skills you have.
Right. Part of being human is part of being of service to other humans.
Yes. And that's part of
And in
it.
community with them.
I'm
Is-
an island, though.
No,
stop
no man is an island,
You stop that.
especially on gamers' health. No man is an island, and no island is a man.
And I'll fight you to the death for it.
Yes. Don't make me do another commercial with you.
You
And
call this a house, do you?
well, yes, I call it a
We
house.
do. We do. We definitely do.
But when you pay it forward, when you do those small acts of kindness, you're doing it without thinking.
Right. And those acts of kindness could be anything, like something that might not be as tangible. But like Glenn paid it forward when he ran these games for us.
Yes.
He paid it forward to me in the way he made room for me to be in these games, even though I know shit from Shinola about the games, and just made them very accessible and fun for me, and help me learn what it is.
Thank you, sweetie. But to
You're
me-
welcome, darling.
To me, if you can roll dice and read a character sheet, you're in.
Well,
Nothing to take away from you, but
Rachel's like, but I usually can't read the character sheet.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what they're
like,
there for.
you're done with my character, Eric.
Yeah. Can you read that? I can read it. Yeah, I got it. I got you, lady. I got
one
you.
of them can read a character sheet.
Yeah. We compensate for each
Yeah,
other.
it's kind of like, well,
It's like I read the character sheet when the dice fall on the floor. Rach picks them up. It's like your dice hit the floor again, huh? I'm like, yeah, I know. I got other dice.
Because 4 dice don't count.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I got other dice. I'm not worried about it. She's like, oh, because sometimes I have trouble bending. I'm just saying. But like honestly, like the when we were shopping the other day in Holmesdale, and a woman that we had some knowledge of stones
Mhm.
and stuff, and there was a point where I was buying semi-precious and precious stones and putting them into settings. I wasn't a jeweler. I wouldn't have been an apprentice. It was like, oh look, I got a snap setting. All I got to do is push, and I made a little coin at my job for a bit, and I enjoyed it. But I I probably lost coin in the end because I had way too many stones and not enough buyers. But I knew stones. I knew what they, and I appreciate them. And when
Yeah, you appreciate maybe the properties
yeah, and the beauty of it,
and the beauty. Yeah,
and the woman's
absolutely.
like, "Oh, I have a special collection that's not for sale," and she wanted to show it off, and I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
you know what? We don't have anywhere to. We're not on a schedule." And she was
Oh, that
so
lady.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was so happy. If she could have floated, she would have floated
Yeah, she would have. She
because
was just two curios worth.
yes, and you know what? The stuff was really cool.
Yeah.
I will say, by the end of the second curio, I was like, "Wow, I want to chew my arm off and just go." Because it's over, and she was looking for one thing she just could not find,
Yeah.
and she couldn't. I don't know where. I was like, "That's okay. We'll come back." Actually, we will, but um, you do that because you realize at the moment how important it is to this person to show you literally what defines her. These
Hmm.
stones, these fossils,
Yeah, she needed somebody to share her joy with it.
right, that would
Right.
appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it cost us 10, 15 minutes, but it made her day, made her week, more so than the sales that she made for us. And we made
Hmm.
a decent purchase,
Yeah.
including my free gift, because I am
Yeah.
I I,
You're the
I
man,
I'm married,
man.
man.
That good.
You know, I could have taken anything. I was like, oh, I should have gone in the back. There was nothing. There was, I guess, the store has a front and a back, and she runs the front
The
and
man.
runs the back. But I could have taken anything I wanted in the whole store. Apparently, I was like, I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
No, I once I
I
understood it.
just thought it was like the jury.
Once I understood, I was like, I'm getting Rach a bracelet because if I get something for myself, now I'm beholding. So I'm the smart one. Here, Rachel. And you're like, here, Rach, this is for you. I ain't stupid. But all right, maybe sometimes, Glenn. You didn't have to
No,
call
I
me
just had
on.
to clear my throat.
You didn't have to call me on it so quickly, sir.
I just had to clear my throat.
I will usually just throw myself under the bus, but in this case,
Mhm.
Glenn pulled it up just in the right spot so I could throw myself. Thank you, Glenn. And by the way, we had a wonderful time this past week.
Yeah,
It
we
was
did.
it was a lot of fun. Um, and you don't really here's the big secret. I mean, it's not a big secret. Maybe many of you do this when you're in privacy of your home. I walk around in my boxer shorts all the time. Pisses my mother off, but I walk around in my boxer shorts.
Really?
My boxer briefs. She's like, you should be wearing pants. I go, I am. Well, you want me to walk around naked? But
I only do like put pajama bottoms or my robe on when the grandkids are
so,
Mhm.
around.
but
In the evening, t-shirt and underwear.
so I kind of realized when I was
What's
packing.
this one?
Yeah, when I was packing for the Poconos, I was like, ooh, I gotta make sure I pack two pairs of shorts just to play it safe because Glenn does not need to see me in my underwear more than he needs to see me in my underwear. Okay, not saying I didn't happen. I'm just saying, I made sure I had shorts. You're doing things not because it's for you. You're doing things because it's out of courtesy to somebody else. And honestly, would Glenn have given a shit? No. But it's the polite thing to do. You're paying it forward. We pay things forward all the time. But Fugly, COVID must have been difficult on the pants market. Well, listen, I would say that
Yeah.
Mr. Tubins proved that. It's like, oh, it's COVID. I get to work from home for CNN. Let me diddle myself. Oh shit! The
Is that
cameras.
what happened?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to see that on YouTube. But
It's like, what the hell is he?
It was like he was sexually, harassing one lady on there,
It's like I'm gonna.
or the ladies.
Well, because I think if you diddle yourself in front of somebody, you're harassing them.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is that? And of course, the media
only
has
one of you is getting pleasure out of the situation. That's
somebody else
Yes, that's
is getting really, really disgusted,
roast
and
down.
annoyed.
and everybody else is laughing their asses off. Okay, so let's be honest. It isn't just one or the
You
other.
know what that looks like? Yeah, but I've seen them much
Yeah.
bigger.
You know the producer. You know the producer who's like, the one who's going like, all right, all right, let's zoom in on. Let's put tube it on the center square. Oh shit! He's not wearing pants, and look where that hand is. Oh my god! You know,
Oh, I don't know. Was it? I think it was just like a Zoom call
it was a
that
Zoom
was
call.
private,
No, it wasn't
not
private.
on TV.
No, it was on
Oh, it
TV.
was on TV.
It was on TV.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy. That's the reason why, Rach. That's the reason why. Private? All right. We'll keep you off the air for a few days. What did you do? And I don't even know if they saw the private part going. I just think they saw the look in his eyes. You know,
You can tell.
you can tell.
Well, that and it's like, it was Zoom, so it's like, was he spotlighted or was the person speaking
It's
spotlighted?
like-
and everybody's just like, or was it gallery? And
He
you
would have
see
been
everybody.
He would have been better off being the guy who, when he had to go to appear in court, his daughter was the last one to use the computer for Zoom.
Oh
and then came
yeah,
up-
with the animal
The
face. Yeah.
What animal face? What do they look like? No, I don't. Oh, how do I get this off? Your Honor, how do I get this off? I'm trying to shake
I'm
it
a
off.
judge, God damn it, not IT.
Yes. So I mean, I look at it this way. Everybody this past week was paying it forward a bit. We had, or just doing the good deed. When we were at Jason's house, Jason bought the food for everybody.
Right.
But
he
one of-
opened his house and his
Yeah.
hospitality.
I ran Hyperborean. The game ended, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do Ghostbusters. And Jason goes, okay, part 2. Or what are you part 2? What are you part
Right,
two?
he comes
Ribs.
with some ribs,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
after we eat the ribs, we're gonna play. Oh boy.
And then one of his friends, one of the guy regulars in the group,
Uh-huh.
was cooking the ribs.
He was the cook, yeah. Pete.
So part of paying it forward is you don't pay it forward with the expect of getting a reward. You pay it forward because that act itself,
I have the skill, I can contribute something
Right.
to this
A
group
group.
of people.
Right.
Yes.
I do
And-
that all the. I'm not
Yes.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but
Tell it. Talk
know,
about it.
I bought things for people before, not because
Mhm.
of my own reasons. Well, yes, there is a reason. I wanted to see them happy.
Right.
Yes.
Wanted to see the look on their face. that they have.
Yes.
So I just did that recently. My friend Heath
Mhm.
on Serial at Midnight.
Mhm.
Yeah, he does movie reviews and other things. But I put my DVD and Blu-ray collection up there because people showed off every once in a while. And,
Mhm.
I did an episode, and he says that's a great collection. I'm envious of your Naked City box set.
Oh.
So a week later, I had the money. It was on sale. Okay, you're getting a copy of Naked City, and he was
Aw.
just blown away.
and
It was like I didn't do that for anything other than I wanted to see what he would do.
right. I mean, yes, Fooey, I am not a cat. That is the actual quote from the courtroom.
Yeah.
I am not a cat. But yeah,
Well, is he eating cats and dogs? No, never mind.
yeah. The reward of
They're
of,
eating
uh,
the cat.
of
They're
Flint says
eating the dog.
he likes Serial at Midnight. Good show.
Yes, it is. It's a great show.
But the reward for paying it forward is the act itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, it's engaging in it with the person.
It's funny.
Right.
First time I did that with Heath was
Uh-huh.
I said, "Hey, have you ever reviewed that movie Spider Baby?" He says, "Well, yeah, but I've got all. I don't have a copy, and I've got all these other reviews. And next thing you know, I'm giving him a copy of Spider Baby,
Oh.
and it's like review it then, damn it.
Right. I mean, like, listen, with this channel, I take the AdSense monies that are earned, and they go into one of two directions. They generally either go to supporting GoFundMe's for people with deaths in their family
Mhm.
or personal emergencies. And what I do with it is I say, hey, listen, make a big announcement. I'm matching the first 250 raised by members of the tavern. So what does that mean? It means that if you're in this community and you donate $10 to somebody's funeral expenses, or God forbid, God forbid, or somebody's
Medical.
medical
Yeah.
expenses, you know that that $10 is worth $20 because I get to, roll this money over.
Mhm.
Or it goes to get Glenn a professional microphone to use. He gets a bed mic, a new headset. I don't. If I get new electronics devices,
We
I
move these things along
yeah,
to people that we care
I
about.
refuse to trade
Or
in for pennies on a
good
dollar.
idea. Or you use it to get train rides for us.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that
I guess
too.
true too.
Yeah, that
Y-
was.
I mean, that is um again. I don't want to treat the monies that I earn or this channel earns as, oh, great. I guess I can now buy more useless crap, which is what Rach would call it. I would call it gaming material, but we'll stick with useless crap for now. When it can be put to better use. Again, I look at the monies that this
Well, it's
channel
also
earns.
you're investing in the channel. You're
Yeah,
investing in the quality of.
That's right.
Yeah.
I look at this community, and whether you're somebody who's on for all the live streams, or
Mhm.
you only watch Triple D, Dungeons Dragons and Discourse, or you only watch a
Or
random party,
yeah.
or you only watch Gamers Health live, right? Or you only watch Talking Crit, or you watch them all. I don't know you, but you should know the monies that this channel earns, and that includes monies from Humble Bundle and Drive Through, go toward the community, go toward making this channel better. Like the drive-through monies, that's going to be big. We're going to have OSR Christmas coming up. Oh shit, that reminds me. I got to start reaching out to some publishers. We'll have OSR Christmas coming up. I like to put money into OSR Christmas. That's what we use those monies for. I also use those monies that drive through raises to again go toward the GoFundMe. I believe in paying it forward because I am blessed. I have an amazing wife. I have, oh, geez, Flint, thank you. Uh, $10 super chat. Paying it forward.
Oh.
Buy some pants or more gaming crap. All right, so true.
Oh, that's going to be a coin flip.
Okay, well, here, maybe not. True story. So this morning we're getting ready to leave. We'd already gone out. Already went out for breakfast. Okay. And again, if you're up in the Pocono area around Holmesdale, Hawley, White Mills, Lena's, beautiful breakfast, great staff.
Mhm.
And I get home, I'm in the bathroom, and I look down at my pants and I go, why am I seeing light through my pants? And sure enough, I ripped my jeans right by the pocket. And I'm like, Rach, does my shirt cover this? And she's like, no. So I was like, all right, well, it's a good thing I got another pair of pants in the trunk. Let me dig them out. So I guess I'll be putting that toward buying pants. I wasn't upset. These are probably the same jeans I was wearing when I was working because I didn't really wear jeans except on weekends when I was working.
Uh-huh.
So now I wear jeans as like dress wear. Maybe not quite. Tomorrow we got a
Right. Jeans are
mass to
like,
go
yes,
to.
we're leaving the house.
Yeah, it's like hold on a second. Let me put on my
Just pop on the yoga pants.
yeah. Let me put on those long pants because the summer was mostly shorts.
Yeah.
And now we're getting. I actually might have a few days I can break out the shorts again. We'll see. But
Yeah, Halloween is supposed to be warm up here.
yeah. But I mean,
78.
yeah, and I do consider it a blessing that we have people like Flint, we have the rest of you that generate monies for this channel so I can pay it forward. Okay, that to me is
If you think
so
of it,
special.
it's sort of like a chain, and like a cycle. The more that you um, give it, the more it comes back in different ways.
Yeah, I
So it's
mean,
like a constant cycle. So like um, I do a lot of meditation, and so um, like it just paying it forward also makes me think about gratitude. So if you're living in gratitude, it makes it easier for you to be inclined to pay things forward. So, and gratitude is something that, can be contagious to other people, which is great,
yeah,
like as I notice, as I focus more on gratitude and I, meditate on those things, whether it be like as I'm just like sitting breathing, like waiting for a doctor's appointment, or whatever the situation might be, I find myself like, you know, maybe in a place where I can't use my phone, or, a place where I can just like kind of just sit and breathe um, and meditate. It just, to me, like, I feel like people around you start to seem different.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can certainly see that. Flint says I call it sowing and reaping.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because what you reap, what you sow, and I try to sow a very I, loving community. Maybe not
And
loving,
if you
but
don't sow anything, you have a barren field.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to sow a community that is certainly helpful and supportive of each other. And listen, no community is perfect. I don't expect perfection, but I am essentially the one active administrator in the tavern's Facebook group, and I don't have fires to put out. I'm effectively the one active administrator on the tavern's Discord, and I don't have fires to put out. Occasionally, some spam drops in there, but I don't have assholes to deal with
Mm-hmm.
because the community uh, self selects, and listen, we're gonna be hitting that witching hour shortly. But I think I got something that's really important to remind you all of, especially if you're in the United States. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I am going to tell you to vote. Okay? If you're going to complain about the candidate being elected that you wouldn't have chosen, but you didn't make a choice, I don't want to hear it. You have a right to bitch and complain if you
Yeah.
vote and your candidate doesn't succeed. That's life. But don't bitch and complain on social media. This look at what we got. Well, did you get off your ass and vote like today? Rach and I applied for our mail-in ballots from New York State last week. Came
Mm-hmm.
home and it
It's
was in my
there.
mail. We're gonna fill it out probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Drop it off at the early voting that we have because that's what a representative democracy is. That's what we are. We are a republic. We are a representative democracy, and that's part of the process is voting. Puglia,
Yeah.
I already voted. Early
Mm.
voting is open in many states. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think Oklahoma is.
yeah. When
Mm.
I was working, we didn't have early voting,
He says it's a
and
little too late to get an early
and in the NYPD, a lot of times you were working a polling station. So
Mm.
you were working the whole, and if you had a polling station, you were there opening and close
Oh.
because you were there to guarantee the sanctity of the
Right. The
ballots.
safety of, yeah.
All right. So you would not have an opportunity to vote unless you knew your detail was coming up. You could ask for an absentee ballot, but they weren't easy to get back then. Now there's no excuse not to vote. They're making it convenient.
Dogs can't go to the polls though.
Well, they
I
could.
say this only because when I had Chloe and I
Uh,
lived up in Woodlawn, I brought Chloe to the polls and I was like, "Oh, I'll hold her the whole time." They're like, "No, that dog can't come in here." I was like, "Why? It's a little dog, and she'll be in my arms the
you'll
whole time while I'm
you'll intimidate
voting."
people with that
That's
dog.
it. That's what they said. You'll frighten somebody away from the polls with that dog. We can't let you have that dog here.
Well,
I'm like, all right, I'll go back and
she
put her
was
up
a,
and
she was
come back.
she was a little dog, but man, she sounded like a big dog.
She was a Bronx dog.
This
Don't
this
they all?
this there was it wasn't a stray dog. It was a dog that had a home, but the family would let this dog out during the day to do its business because they didn't want to walk it, and it could get aggressive, and it came charging at me when I had just walked Chloe, and the dog was about 4 times the size of this little dachshund,
Mhm.
and this dog comes charging, and all of a sudden, Chloe goes from being beside me to right in front of me. And you go, "Rah, rah, 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 rah," and the other one went, "Ugh." It's like, where the hell
Gotta
is
go
this thing?
away.
Um, Glenn, Oklahoma early voting is on the 31st and November 1st.
Oh, okay. So Thursday, Friday.
Oh, got it.
Hmm.
I tried to do that last time, and the
Mm.
line was even longer.
Yeah.
I finally ended up going on the day.
Yeah, because 2020.
I waited about 45 minutes. And it's like,
Hmm.
hell with this. I'll come back when I'm supposed to.
So again,
So
But thank you.
here's a
I
question
was
for
I
Glenn.
was thinking mail-in votes.
What do you want to do tomorrow on your last day in New York City?
Well,
last full day in New York City.
I'm gonna let you guys go to wherever you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, to tell you the truth. I gotta remember, I still gotta do laundry.
Okay. Well, if we want to stay local, we could always.
I might take a walk around the block while you guys
Yeah,
are out there.
we'll leave keys for you.
Mhm.
But we might also do something like, hey, we'll show Glenn that New York City actually has beaches.
Fine. Oh,
Oh.
you want to take me to the beach? Well, I know you got beaches. I've seen them.
Oh, wow, I'm just saying.
Okay.
What do you
Don't-
mean, Rockaway?
and
We
since
could.
we're probably going to end up going on the subway again, don't get me anywhere near the Empire State Building or the Statue of Liberty because I ain't climbing those steps.
That's right.
We were near the Empire State when we went to
Yeah, but you need now. You need. I understand now. You need a reservation.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
tickets and that you have to pay like
Eh,
40 some
and
odd dollars to
For-
go to the 82nd
I
floor.
stood next to it. I looked up. There it is. Okay, let's go.
Thank you very much.
I'm here
So-
all week. Tip your waitress.
Mhm.
Try
Tip-
roast beef.
Do the right thing. They're telling you right now. Do the
There
right
you
thing.
go. You're right.
So, folks, I again, the feedback that I've had from the embedded chat has been awesome. Yes, Fogler, there's an elevator, but it costs you like $40.
Yeah.
So
Another reason.
yeah,
Yeah, it's an elevator that goes
it
all
was
the way up
cheaper
there.
to take
It's like 46 or something.
a train ride on tracks that went on the original railroad tracks, the first railroad tracks in the United States that had an actual locomotive on it, the Starbridge Lion that was imported from England. It ran on the same tracks that we were on. I mean, that's historical.
Mhm.
Listen, there's lots of skyscrapers, but there's only one original railroad track.
That's right.
Mm.
There you go. So uh, again, there's links on the bottom of the
Oh, and
screen.
we could take them up to the World's Fair part where they have the globe.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
What do you mean, 30 Rockefeller Center? Or-
No,
No.
Flushing Meadow Park.
Oh, or just walk through Central Park. I'd be happy with that.
All right, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. I'm gonna, have some lunch and just hang out.
All right,
Hang around the Manhattan. I don't know.
we will figure.
Okay.
Folks, there are some links on the screen. 10 cars. There's tavern.games takes you to Drive Through RPG, and that's an affiliate link if you want to support this channel. If you want to leave a voicemail, it's speakpipe.com/tavern chat. Speed
Yeah, I
Pipe.
know. It sounds
It's
kind
a
of funny.
it's a free service and it allows my international viewers a way to leave a voicemail without having to go
You just say
through
speed pipe or speak pipe.
a speak pipe.
Speak pipe. Thank you.
Sorry,
I was a little worried about that.
I'm sorry. I got a New York accent. What do you want? What do you want? You should know it by now. I got a New York accent, all right? Speakpipe.com. Why what is it? Slash tavern chat. What? You don't hear so good? Tankers tavern.games/humble takes you to Humble Bundle. You know the spiel. Like, subscribe. You know the thing. There, is that a good New York accent? Because
There you go.
sometimes I'm not New York enough. Sorry, I apologize. All right, folks. Thank you all. Flint, thank you again.
Thank you. Take good care, guys.
Good night, folks.